Hello everyone, I am Hemasati Sharma and students we are discussing the chapter electric current and its effects. So today we are going to discuss application of electromagnets. Electromagnets are used in domestic appliances such as electric bells, toys and all kind of telecommunication equipments. Electromagnets are also used in cranes which are used to separate magnetic materials from junk and in the cranes which are used to lift heavy objects. Electromagnets are also used by doctors to remove any magnetic material which may have fallen in the eye. So you see that electromagnets have a wide range of application in our daily lives. What are the advantages of electromagnets over permanent magnets? So we know that electromagnet is a temporary form of a magnet because the magnetism is only for the duration for which the current is flowing. So magnetism of an electromagnet can be controlled, so it whenever the switch is on, magnet is there. When if you don't desire a magnet, just switch it off. Whereas it is not possible in permanent magnet. Permanent magnet is permanently magnetism is there. So if you want to make a electromagnet strong, what you can do, you can increase the number of turns in the coil or you can increase the current passing through it. So electromagnet can be made strong or it can be made weaker. So it can also be as per our desire. But on the other hand, permanent magnet cannot be made strong or weak. Now we will be discussing electric bell. So electric bell is a device which we generally find in our houses, and this works on the principle of magnetic effect of electric current. So here you see that this is a picture of electric bell. This is the gong. So let us start from here. This is the iron rod and it is the wire is coiled around it. So this will behave as an electromagnet whenever current passes through this wire. Now this is connected to the switch and switch is connected to the battery, and negative terminal is connected to a screw, and this is connected to this hammer, and this is made up of iron. This is called soft iron armature because it is made up of soft iron, and this is the gong. So I hope this structure is clear. I'll repeat it one more time, that this is the iron rod. S and N is written over there. Iron rod is wrapped with the coiled wire, and this wire is connected via switch to the battery, and battery is connected, the next terminal is connected to the screw, and screw is connected to a spring which is then connected to the soft iron armature, which is and hammer is near gong. So what happens here, as soon as you switch it on, current flows through it. Now current flows through it, it start behaving as an electromagnet. Now this whole thing is magnetic and this is made up of iron. So what will happen, this iron will be attracted towards this side. So what will happen, as soon as this hammer comes this side, it will strike the gong and it will produce some sound. As soon as it comes near the magnet, it detaches itself with this spring, and what will happen, circuit will break, then magnet will this whole setup will lose its magnetism, and then again this will be pushed back, then the circuit will be complete, and then again it will strike, and then when it comes here, it will detach itself from the screw, and then again circuit will break, and again it will be pushed back. So this way electric bell produces its sound. So let's see the component of an electric bell. There is a coil of wire wound over an iron piece that forms the electromagnet. This is the one, iron and wound by wire. Next is iron strip, soft iron armature, which has a hammer attached to it, to which is joined to the wire coil. So this is the soft iron armature which is joined to the coil. Next is a contact screw through which it is attached to the iron strip. Now this is the screw through which it is attached to the iron strip. Next, a battery which connects the wire coil and the contact screw. A switch is in the middle of the circuit. Now you see the working. When the switch of the bell is on, an electric current flows through the coil of wire, which makes the iron piece attached to it act as an electromagnet, right? As a result, what will happen? Iron piece will attract the hammer towards itself. Now the hammer thus hits the gong and sound is produced. As the hammer moves towards the iron piece, it will move away from the contact screw. Therefore, the circuit will be broken. And as the circuit will be broken, wire coil will stop receiving any current. Therefore, it will not behave as an electromagnet and it will lose a magnetic effect. So, hammer will fall back to its original position because now it is no more working as a magnet. So, hammer falls back to on the iron strip then again the circuit is complete. Now again it will come in contact with the gong and again the circuit will be broken. Then again that it will fall back, again circuit will be complete. So this cycle will go on until the time bell is switched off. So this results in the continuous ringing of the bell. I hope this will make you clear how electric bulb works. So this was all about this chapter, that is electric current and its effect. We have studied two effects. One is heating effect, other is magnetic effect. I hope this chapter is clear to you. Thank you so much.